Here we are. I hope this video finds you well. Here is the current situation in regard to the beard's growth. Now, for those of you that don't know, January 1st of this year, I shaved my beard completely off. Some of you may think I was a little crazy for doing that, but there is a reason behind the madness in regard to shaving the beard off, and that's because I wanted to grow a proper beard. Now, for those of you that don't know what a beard is when you let your beard grow for 360 days without touching it. Now, to be specific, some people go back and forth with this, but everyone can pretty much agree on the fact that a proper beard, you can't touch the main portion of your beard. You can clean up your cheek lines and you can clean up your neckline, and you can even, if there's any outlayers, you can trim those, but any hairs that are growing vertically, you cannot touch for a proper beard. My advice for growing a beard, do not touch it. Don't touch it for as long as possible. And I say that because once you start messing with your beard, that's when mistakes can happen. Those mistakes lead to frustration, and that frustration can lead to you completely shaving off what you had been growing. So don't touch it for as long as possible. When it does come to tidying up your beard, use extreme caution. Now, I've chosen to keep my cheeks relatively clean along with my neckline. Now, you might not be able to tell on the neckline right now, but I have gone through once and brought up my neckline to the main portion of my beard. Now, as the beard gets longer and starts covering the neck, I'll bring down the neckline to where the beard stops, if that makes sense. So once the beard completely covers the neckline, then I'll completely stop trimming up the neckline altogether. And when it comes to the neckline right now, I use a simple trimmer like this and just go through it and it's good to go. I don't bother using a razor at all. But on the cheek lines, I will use a razor for the cheek lines. And as of right now, in my beard's progression, I don't necessarily concentrate on a straight line or a curved line. I just make sure that I clean up the cheekbone area. And speaking of the neckline right now, it is overdue for a little cleanup. So I'll do that later on after this video, and I'll probably throw it up on Instagram or TikTok if you want to check that out. Now, something that often deters people from growing out their beard or deters them while in the midst of growing out their beard is the itchy phase. Now, personally, I've never gone through that itchy phase, and I do believe it's because I properly care for my beard and my skin by means of a proper beard wash and conditioner, as well as beard oil. Now, if you don't happen to have a proper beard wash and conditioner on hand at the moment, use whatever you happen to have in your shower right now, because I do believe that something is better than nothing, and then you can later invest in a proper beard wash and conditioner. Additionally, when it comes to the beard oil, not only does it help with the prevention of itchiness, but also it helps in regard to the presentation of your beard. It helps keep your beard hairs nice and neat, and it also smells good. And for those of you looking for a new scent, check this out, Honier's Poem. Here, let me see. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this smells absolutely amazing. It smells like Emporio Armani Stronger With You. I believe that's the scent it emulates, but if you're looking for a new scent, do check this out. Now, going further into keeping your beard or helping your beard look nice and tidy when you are growing it out, a brush. This thing is a lifesaver, especially when it comes to training your mustache and your beard. You just go through as you are growing out your beard. It helps, again, train it to look nice and tidy. It helps with those outlayers. In addition to that, I do believe the stimulation from these bristles on your follicles can help to increase beard growth. Going further into keeping your beard nice and tidy, as it gets longer, let's say when you're in that 3 to 6 month range and you are getting a substantial amount of hair and they are starting to do crazy things, beard balm. Boom. So this is a bit different than the oil. There's more structure to this. And so the balm, it has beeswax in it. So that's one thing that differentiates it from oil. So that beeswax, it does have a shaping and a form factor to it. So once you get into that 3 to 6 month round, look into the beard balm. All right, now going a bit further into the growth time periods. Now I just mentioned that 3 to 6 month mark. Now specifically within that 4 to 6 month time frame, it can be a bit frustrating. And I say that because from my personal experience, in that 4 to 6 mark, for whatever reason, it doesn't look like your beard is growing. And I do think it has something to do with the hair not necessarily going below your chin line at that time. And so for whatever reason, it isn't up until the 7 to 8 month mark where it just looks like your beard has really come to fruition. So patience, don't worry. There are periods to where you can feel a bit discouraged. And not only that, just like the hair on your head, your beard can go through awkward phases. But give it a little time, and again, it will come to fruition. If you do have any advice, any tips for us that may help for those of us that are growing our beards and I haven't covered, please let us know in the comment section below. We really appreciate it. And I think that's going to do it for the video. So as always, I hope that you found this video helpful, perhaps intriguing. If you did, please go ahead and give this a thumbs up. And if you aren't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. Until next time, peace! We out.